Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I'm back with another match preview. This time it's Swansea City versus Stoke City in the Sky Bet Championship. This Saturday 3 PM kickoff at the Swansea.com stadium. It's going to be a tough game against Stoke, just as every game is in the Championship. You know, we're 2 without a win now. Prior to that we had 2 wins in a row, so I think, you know, it's vital that we bounce back and get a win. I think Saturday's a must win, to be honest with you, against Stoke at home. You know, it was a tough defeat against Sheffield United away midweek. You know, they're a very good side. We have lost 3 games away from home this season, all to probably playoff contenders or even automatics, and we've only lost by 1 goal. So, you know, even though we don't want to be losing and we want to be picking points up away from home, we're unbeaten at home. You know, we're putting up a fight and we're going toe-to-toe with every single team we've played against. So it's not as if, you know, we're getting battered like sometimes in previous seasons we get battered against sides such as Sheffield United, West Brom and Middlesbrough. So, you know, at least we're going toe-to-toe with every single team in the league, and I think Saturday should be no different. I think we can definitely get a result at home in front of our fans against Stoke. Won't be an easy game, they never make it easy. Obviously we've got 2 ex-Stoke players in Joe Allen and Josh Tyman, so they'll be playing against their former club. So they'll be wanting to get a win against Stoke. So yeah, as I said, it'll always be tough in the Championship, but I think it's one game that we definitely, you know, should be winning, in my opinion. In terms of injury news then, so starting off with the Swans, we've got 2 players out. Firstly is Josh Ginnelly. I say this every week, but it's been over a year now and he's still not back fit. Secondly, Andy Fisher, he's out injured as well, our backup keeper. And then in terms of Stoke, they got 4 players out. So they got Milion Manhuif, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Probably pronounced that wrong, but he's out potentially with a knock injury, not 100%. You've then got Bosin Lowell with a back injury, Lyndon Gooch with a ligament injury, and Ben Pearson with a hamstring injury. So 4 players out for Stoke. In terms of key players then, so if there's any Stoke fans watching this, I think these are the players that you need to look out for then. So number 1, I'm going to go with Eom Ji-sung. I think he's very much grown into the season, and you know, he's getting better as each week goes. I think sometimes he tries a bit too much, and sometimes his decision making lets him down. But I think other than that, he's very good. He's a very good player. Secondly, I'm going to go with Gonçalo Franco, another one of our signings. Every time we play without him, which isn't often, we play a lot worse. And I don't understand why he was brought off against Bristol, and I don't understand why he didn't start against Sheffield United, nor did he get brought on. So I'm hoping that he'll be back in the side on Saturday. He's one to look out for. And thirdly, I'm going to go with Ollie Cooper. I think he's been terrific this season. Arguably, either him or Franco have been our best players this season. So, you know, he's a very good player as well. And, you know, he's so energetic and he's here, there and everywhere. So I think he's definitely one to look out for Stoke. And then in terms of Stoke's key players then, who I think we need to look out for, number 1, I'm going to go with Tom Cannon on loan from Leicester City. Obviously played at Leicester last season in the Championship. You know, he would have learned a lot from the likes of Vardy, Iheanacho, players like that. So I think he's definitely a good player. I'm going to go with Sam Gallagher as well. Obviously, they signed him from Blackburn, I believe. You know, Gallagher scored a few times against us, to be honest with you. And, you know, he's good Championship quality. So I'm going to say him. And thirdly, I'm going to go with the youngster Lewis Kumas on loan from Liverpool. Obviously, Welsh international. So he'll be linking up with the likes of Cabango, Cullen, Cooper and Allen in the upcoming international games. And what I've seen of him, I haven't watched him for Stoke, to be honest with you. But from what I've seen of him when he's played for Wales, he's been very bright, and I have seen clips. So he's definitely one that I think we need to keep an eye out for. In terms of the Swans team lineup then, so in goals I'm going to go with Lawrence Vigouroux. I think he's been one of our most underrated players this season. I believe he's right up there in terms of stats this season with the keepers in the Championship. So yeah, I'll go with him in goal, obvious decision there. Right back, Josh Key. Left back, I'm going to go with Kyle Norton. And no, I'm not trying to, you know, aim too much at Josh Tyman. I thought he played very well against Sheffield United, other than the own goal. But I just think for rotational reasons, we bring in Kyle Norton. So, yeah, nothing to do with Sheffield United performance. 2 at the back, Ben Cabango and Harry Darlin. I think they've been great. They've been great this season so far. 3 in midfield, Matt Grimes, Ollie Cooper, and, you know, we've got to bring Gonçalo Franco back in. Out on the wings, I'm going to go with Eom Ji-sung, who I said is a key player. On the other wing, I am going to go with Ronald. You know, I've seen on Twitter and online he's got a lot of criticism. You know, recently Ronald has, but you know, I still give him the benefit of the doubt. I think he's one of our better players when he's on his day. Similar to Eom, I just think he needs to, you know, work on his decision making a little bit and stop, you know, trying to do too much. But I think, you know, he's definitely a player that we need in our side. So I'm going to put him on the other wing. And then up front, if he's fit, I'm going to go with Liam Cullen. I think, you know, Vopotnik and Pierre Harris have both had chances now. I know Pierre Harris isn't a striker. And I know it might take time with Vopotnik, but I think, you know, Cullen's our best option if he is fit at the moment. So I'm going to go with Liam Cullen up top. In terms of a score prediction then, I'm going to go with a win. I'm going to say Swansea City 2, Stoke City 1. I'm going to say, to get the goal for Stoke, I'll go with Sam Gallagher because he scored a few times against us at Blackburn. And then to get the goals for the Swans, I'll go with Gonçalo Franco to get his first of the season, and I'll go with Liam Cullen as well. But once again, a massive thanks for watching this. I will be back tomorrow with a matchday vlog back at home. So yeah, as I said, once again, a massive thanks for watching this, and stay tuned for tomorrow.